Hi everyone, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Grocery Land. We were planning on doing a low spend January, and unexpectedly, we are starting with a no spend. The household has come down with a sickness. We're currently in isolation. Obviously, it was a surprise, so we are managing with the food that we have here. We don't have tons of energy for making lots of awesome meals. So we have been eating a lot of leftover from Christmas, some meals that we've made with some of the leftovers from Christmas. And I'll be honest, we've been eating a lot of trash. We received a couple gift boxes for Christmas that were full of home-baked goodies. And lots of times we just haven't had the energy to have a meal, so we have just been eating those. I have managed to take a few videos of some of the things that we have eaten. In the beginning, at the beginning of the week, videos weren't even something that were on my mind. We did some nibbly trays for Christmas Eve day, Christmas Eve. And there was lots of leftovers from that. So things like cut up pickles, olives, little piece of pepperoni, crackers, hummus, some dips that I made. And there was a lot of that left over. So we ate quite a bit of that the beginning of the week. There's still a little bit left over, but not tons. And I'm going to be going through the freezer. I'm particularly looking for things that I've already cooked or even meals that I've set aside maybe for work that might be easy for us to manage. So this week is definitely a zero spend week. Next week will probably be a zero spend as well. And then maybe for the next 2 weeks after that, we'll transition into a really low spend. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and check out what we have been eating. I'm going to make a smoothie, strawberries frozen from the summer, frozen banana. I can't remember if this was kale or spinach that I froze. I think it might have been kale. And we'll add either water or juice. Strawberry, blueberry, banana smoothies. Here we have my leftover ham from Christmas dinner. We had a potluck for Christmas dinner, and I was responsible for bringing the ham. I also brought coleslaw and homemade cranberry sauce. This bone, and there's so much meat still left on here, left over, and then there is also leftovers that we carved off of the ham here. I'm going to get as much as I can off of the bone. I am going to boil this and we're going to make some ham soup. The bowl on the right is all of the really easy, great meat that I was able to strip off the ham bone. I did kind of a shoddy job, but the ham bone is in here. We're going to boil this, and that's going to be the base of the soup. These are some of the ingredients that we are going to be using in the ham soup. Sweet potato that I had left over from Christmas that I didn't use, carrots, regular potato, onion, diced tomatoes, tomato paste, and this, we had used part of this in another recipe, so this was opened in the fridge. Split peas. I normally put some cabbage in the soup, and we made coleslaw for Thanksgiving for Christmas, and there's quite a bit left over, so I'm just going to use some of this. Ham, and I saved the broth drippings. I did boil the ham bone, but I also added in some of the drippings that I saved, and I'm going to freeze the rest of these in pucks. I'm also going to freeze some of the leftover ham, and we'll be able to have ham soup at some other date when I don't actually have to cook the ham. It is just starting to come to a boil. Ham soup. Smoothie today, blueberries, kale, bananas, yogurt, and I'm going to add a little bit of water. Blueberry banana smoothies. More soup again today. I'm making home fries for supper tonight. We have leftover gravy from the ham. So home fries, I'm not sure if we'll just have them alone or if I'll add a vegetable. Fries, pickles, some leftover ham. There was leftover gravy. Simple supper. This is a leftover croissant breakfast sandwich from Christmas morning. It was just sausage, cheese, egg on a croissant. Some nacho chips with cheese and a little bit of homemade salsa. I'm going to make a bit of an egg scramble, and we are going to serve them in wraps. Egg, ham, veggie wraps with salsa. I'm making more smoothies. I've got juice here. We typically don't drink anything but water. That's our main go-to. But when juice is on sale for a really great buy, I do usually pick some up to keep for times when we are not feeling well, like now. And this PC juice, I had a special offer for Optimum card holders a while back for $1.99 per jug, and the maximum amount was 4. And I picked up a couple jugs to have for when we were feeling under the weather. So I broke this one out. We're going to use some today in our smoothie, and we have been having little glasses of it to hopefully give us some vitamins that we need when we're sick. Strawberry smoothies with a little ruby red grapefruit juice. So this is just to get an idea of what we have to work with. There's a lot of stuff. This is seafood chowder mix, jalapenos, meatballs, there's hamburgers, cranberries, strawberries, kale, ground beef. It says meatballs, but it's actually broth from a turkey. More meatballs down there. Wonton wrappers. What's this? Peas, cauliflower, beans, vegetable mix, sweet potatoes, sausages, fries. Lots of butter. More veggies, meatballs, shrimp. Oh, there's some pre-prepared meals down in there. Sausages on the bottom. Those are sausage patties, hot dogs, margarine, all kinds of. This is just the upstairs freezer. Downstairs freezer's totally jammed. I was particularly looking for some chicken or turkey from something that I had previously cooked, and I found this. I know it says meatballs, but that's actually chicken or turkey. I have green onions, mushrooms, green peppers, and I'm gonna mix it with this President's Choice mac and cheese, white cheddar mac and cheese. That was a member exclusive offer a while back that I got for really cheap, maybe under $1. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna have. Something a little bit different than ham. The fridge is also jam-packed with goodies as well. Some leftovers, some fresh veggies, leftover pepperoni from our nibbly trays, wraps, veggies. This is funny. I don't even like eggnog. I bought it for Christmas Eve when we had our family over for them to have it, and I forgot to serve it. Just all kinds of options. So I decided to do this kind of as a one-pot casserole. I used half the chicken. I'm going to save the other half for chicken salad tomorrow. and I have this in chicken broth instead of water. I stirred in about a half a cup of milk and then the package mix. And this looks pretty good, pretty tasty. Turned out good. This turned out pretty good and could have just as easily been made with a can of tuna or chicken or ham. Something really, really simple with very minimal ingredients needed. And of course, you don't have to put in the mushrooms or the green onions or the green peppers. I just had those in the freezer, so I threw them in. I could have just as easily thrown in frozen broccoli, anything just to kind of bulk it up and give me a few veggies with the meal. The meals this week weren't very glamorous or exciting, but they were filling, besides for the sweets that we ate. And the reality is that this was totally unexpected and totally unplanned, and we were able to eat decently. And I know that we could eat decently for many weeks to come on the food that's in the house. So we are gonna give another week a try on no spend. So totally no spend, no cash. We have lots of soup left over. I shouldn't say lots. There's probably enough for 2 more lunches. And then that leftover chicken, I'm gonna make chicken salad tomorrow with wraps. And we didn't, even though we ate turkey on Christmas Day, I didn't make a turkey. And the other half is hoping at some point next week that I cook the turkey that we have in the freezer. So that's always something to look forward to. It's just a little beyond my energy levels for this week. Thanks so much for following along. And if you like the videos, I hope you subscribe to the YouTube channel and share.